This might just be one of the strangest designed Odyssey 2 games out there. And really, that's kind of a feat given just how many games on the console I could say that about. But seriously, you'd think from the game's title this would be some kind of Space Invaders clone, right? Well, yeah, it just isn't. Actually, what is going on here? Supposedly, you, the players, are part of the United Planets Interstellar Galactic Empire, monitoring and controlling robotic space cruisers from the comfort of Battle Control Central. Each player controls their own cruiser, which reside about 43 billion light-years away, orbiting the twin Terrian and Lorien star systems. And you're viewing all this through a TV screen. Your TV screen. Clever. You use the joystick to move and the action button to fire your lasers. And I have to say, the input latency is shockingly low for a signal traveling 43 billion light-years. The main goal is to be the first player to shoot down 10 invading enemy spacecraft. And yes, that's what they're called. I guess the Odyssey team's creativity ran out by page 3 of the instruction manual. The biggest challenge to accomplishing this task is actually hitting the enemies before they hit you first. There are no difficulty options here, so that means you're locked in with the absurdly aggressive and spastic CPU. The moment you move into their horizontal firing range, they just start unloading their weapons on you.
It's so hard to line up your ship and not get immediately blasted by it.
Your ship also doesn't move very quickly, which only makes the situation all the more difficult. But doesn't it seem like there's a lot more going on than that? And what's with all the multicolored planets? My friend Zayden and I didn't look at the manual when we first started playing, and we were kind of struggling to figure out what was happening initially. Okay, let me go ahead and break down how the planets work. For starters, there are no lives for either player. You have an infinite amount of space cruisers, but you need at least one planet of your color to be able to respawn. If there are more than one planet of your color, you can use the joystick to toggle through them. Holding a direction on the joystick and pressing the button will make your cruiser appear in said direction. Initially, each star system's planets are all either red or yellow, but shooting any planet will change its color, and there's a cycle to the colors that the planets will go through before returning to your color. You can also land on any of your planets to hide from an enemy or wait out an attack, and this also keeps the planet from changing color when shot. What happens when you don't have any planets left of your color? Well, you just have to sit there and wait for a shot to change one back. The enemies are programmed to continually blast planets if one of the human players isn't in range, so this will give you a chance to respawn, but you really have to be paying attention. It's not like they're doing this to help you, so you often have a brief window in which to rejoin the battlefield, and in these situations it's more important than ever to choose a good spawn angle.
I don't seem to be coming back yet. Oh, there I go! And I immediately ran into a planet because of where it spawned me at.
They can't destroy the planets, and sometimes they bring you back.
Oh,
oh my word!
Oh no!
Oh my word!
They come so often I haven't even been able to test it.
Oh my gosh!
Because we're never on the screen at the same time.
Oh yeah, and colliding with a planet that isn't your color means you explode instantly. And it's not just you, the planet itself blows up too. I kinda just assumed the spaceships weren't actually to scale with the rest of the solar system, but I guess these ships are supposed to be bigger than the planets. Or maybe these are like Mario Galaxy-sized planets? Now, since this is supposed to be a competitive game, you're also able to shoot each other, though this doesn't get you any additional points. It's really just useful to give you more time to shoot enemy UFOs by yourself. Or try to, anyway. You can also shoot the other planets to make sure your opponent isn't able to respawn, though because the planets are always changing due to the UFOs and your own stray shots, I didn't find this very useful. We also only played for about 3 or 4 rounds before choosing to play something else. But in that time, we experienced multiple glitches. It kind of made the game feel like it was barely being held together.
Oh, there's an alien. There's an alien.
Oh,
I somehow blew up both. I don't know how. Sometimes I can't shoot, and I'm not sure why.
Yeah, and also I'd noticed just like with the respawn, because you don't know precisely where you're going to be at, it's very easy to just... Is that my ship?
It looked like you... Yeah, you're over there somehow.
What?
How are you over there?
Where am I at? Okay, now I exist, and I can go up and down, but I can't shoot. And if I try to move to the right, I disappear. Oh wait, I'm back now.
Invaders from Hyperspace has a bunch of really interesting ideas, but I don't think they all blend together well. It's like it wants to be a competitive space shooter in the vein of Space War or Computer Space, but since Space Invaders had already been released in arcades at this time, it also seems like they wanted to incorporate some kind of computer-controlled invader angle as well. What you get is this weird PvPvE type of thing that doesn't do particularly well at either. And it has these elements like the UFOs shooting the planets that just feel like a concession for a poorly thought out mechanic. I didn't dislike my admittedly short time playing the game with Zayden, but there are better options both for space shooters and PvP games on the Odyssey 2 that I would recommend more highly than this one.